Warning, there are profanity, topics, and other opinions that could offend you. Please watch and or listen at your own risk, and enjoy the show. Hey guys, I'm RDiK, Old School Duelist, however you want to call me, and welcome to the Voidcast Season 2, where no topic is off the table. We're coming at you with another episode, obviously, like I said, but this one is an interesting one. I actually have 3 news topics to talk about today. 2 of them, or the first one is going to be, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a little boring, because it's pretty simple. It's legit, really, just done, that's it. So, let's just jump into the shit. Xbox One, the first story is going to be about Xbox One. Xbox games with gold for August includes Bayonetta and Red Faction. Also Trials Fusion, which Trials Fusion isn't that bad. But Bayonetta on the Xbox One? What? That's going to be awesome. I can't wait. My Xbox is literally already on right now as we speak. And literally right after I'm done with this podcast, I'm going to download it because I never played Bayonetta. Why am I having a hard time saying? I have never played Bayonetta, so this will be actually really fun to play. Let's see. Bayonetta and Trials Fusion highlight batch of games offered for Xbox One, Xbox Live Gold subscribers in August. Slime Rancher, the indie life sim that launches August 1st. Oh wait, it's only July. Shit. So, I won't be able to play them. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Will launch August 1st. Will also be available on Xbox One users for the entire month. Slime Rancher has been available on Steam Early Access since January of 2016. Trials Fusion, the 2014 follow-up to Red Link's hit motocross series, is free for Xbox One from August 16th to September 15th. The Xbox 360 games which are backwards compatibility on to the Xbox One. Bayonetta Bayonetta from August 1st to August 15th, which is awesome. Which August 1st, which is I don't remember. I don't know what day August 1st is on. August 1st, next Tuesday. Okay, yeah, so next Tuesday, so I turn on my Xbox One. Maybe I might play something for a little bit in between recordings today because I need a break from recordings because my head starts to hurt after a while. It's not because I don't like recording. It's only, so I had to turn off the fan because I could tell it was definitely loud. But yeah, no, it's just like my head starts to hurt from too much talking. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy talking and everything like that. It's just that I get headaches for no fucking reason. Let's see, Platinum Games Bayonetta, which launched in 2009, need almost no introduction. Red Faction Armageddon is also Red Faction is 16th to August 31st. Red Faction Armageddon is also is so far last title in the third-person shooter series. The rights to Red Faction franchise are now held by THQ Nordic, which today announced a Gamescom lineup that includes 2 unnamed projects. There are still 6 days left of the Xbox Gold members to collect Grow Up and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. In July, games Gold Package, Runbow, is not available until August 15th. I don't know what Runbow. Actually, Pirates of the Caribbean. What? I'm going to have to get that too. Yeah, that's it on that one. That, like I said, it was going to be really quick. Now, the next 2 are actually something I could talk about for a good minute. Next story, and I'll like normal, because I enjoy Polygon and all their news. All 3 of these articles come from Polygon News. HD remasters of original Pokemon anime freshen up a classic. So what this entails, that the original Pokemon anime is getting a HD remastered. The only sad part, it is for Japan TV only. At least currently, that's all this really shows. Which is actually really cool because they actually have they have 2 clips on here that shows what the difference is and everything like that. And it surprisingly looks really fucking good. I really hope we get an HD remaster for the States. It'd be great. It'd be awesome. I'm not going to read this one, just because, yeah, but there is a certain scene that I wanted to quickly talk about that I noticed. It does, the intro, the classic Pokemon intro, but it's a HD, which is awesome. There is just a certain scene where you see a bunch of people riding their Pokemon, right? Okay, so we got random character A, who is riding a Tauros, and a Tauros is a bull for people that don't know what Pokemon, or doesn't know what really Pokemon is. Then you have a Rhyhorn sitting just kind of just chilling. Then you got Brock riding his Onix, which is, just a classic, his Onix. And then you have Ash riding a Rapidash, which he actually did have a Rapidash. And then this is where it gets kind of bothersome. You have Misty riding her Starmie, which I can deal with. I guess I can deal with, because it's not unlikely that Starmie or Staryu and Starmie can survive on land. I know they're water Pokemon, this resembles starfish, and starfish need water to survive. So I get it. I can understand it. But at this, and mind you, Starmie and Misty are at the second head of the pack. And at the head of the pack, and the one that fucking bothers me the most, Pikachu is on top of Squirtle. What? What? Can we talk about this for 2 seconds? Why is Pikachu riding the Squirtle and by himself? He's not on top of any other Pokemon. There's no other Pokemon that Squirtle's on top of. No. It's just Squirtle booking by himself. And to top it off, they're at the head of the pack. They're the one leading this shit. So that means they're running the fastest out of a Tauros, which is a fucking bull, a Rhydon, yes, it's maybe, a rock bush, says the description, but it is still nonetheless a rhino, and then a fucking giant snake, and a fucking horse. A fucking horse! Can we just talk, oh my god, that bothers me so much. That bugged the shit out of me so much. But yeah, it's really fucking cool and really fucking interesting. I really hope we get one to the States. Now we go on to the third and final story, which is something that I actually can talk about for a good minute, because I talked to a friend about this who actually went. The Niantic Pokemon Go Festival. This festival. Now let me just read you the article. In case you missed it, Pokemon Go Fest went about as poorly as it could have. Visitors who traveled from far and wide spent hours in the blistering sun, unable to play the game due to massive bugs and server errors. No one felt the heat more than Niantic, the game's developers, which was shocked by just how much of a disaster the event was. Let's take a quick second to talk about this. Talk about that first paragraph. If you can tell, it went bad. I had a friend who went, and all on his Facebook, he was just bitching about how bad it was. And oh my god, pictures and everything like that, it was just horrible. PJ, hold on 2 seconds. My dog is losing his shit. Mickey. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm sorry, my dog was losing his shit in my room. So I switched dogs. Now PJ's out there. Mickey's is in the recording office studio thing. He's a good boy. But yeah, so this is the very first official Niantic sponsored Pokemon Go Fest. It was in Grant Park in Chicago. For my viewers that don't live in Chicago, or at least in the Illinois area, which was, I think, a really good spot to have it, because Grant Park in Chicago, I'm pretty sure there's bigger places, but Grant Park in Chicago is pretty big. It's fucking huge. But at the same time, it's also kind of a bad place, only because obviously it was going to be in a city of some sort. But Chicago really, it's cool. I live in Chicago, but at the same time, Grant Park also has hella shit going on also all the time. It was also the same day as, as Warped Tour, so that was a huge fuck up. Like, because, I mean, like, yeah, you had to buy tickets to go to this, and you had to pre-order it, buy your tickets. Yes, and they sold out, I think, within, like, 3 days or something like that. But either fucking way, you had to fight with Warped Tour and the Pokemon Go Fest, which, and also, if you're also a Yu-Gi-Oh player like me, it was also the same day as Yu-Gi-Oh Day. So that's 3 big events going on the same day. Yeah, that was pretty intense type of day for me. I'm like, Pokemon Go, Warped Tour, Yu-Gi-Oh Day. Yeah, it was just a giant fuck up. I ended up going to Yu-Gi-Oh Day, doing shit, but that's nor here or there. Which I actually want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh at the end of once I'm done with this, if there's time. But yeah, anyways, so this Pokemon Go Fest, if you couldn't tell, was shit. It was bad. Continuing on. Obviously, they can't completely make it up for all the people who came out to Chicago today, but they want to extend the fact that they are extremely apologetic and unhappy with the process and the results. A spokesperson told a small group of the press on behalf of the development team toward the end of the event. So hopefully this is something that we will never see replicated again. Learn from this and move on. Even Niantic is like, we fucked up. I can't tell if this is let's never do this again, or let's try, if we do it again, definitely make it better. Now, I exactly don't know everything that went on at the Pokemon Go Fest. I know there was events going on at the same time. There was, from what I've seen and what I've read and heard, there was 3 events. There was 3 big gift events, and it was for mainly for participants that went to the fest, but they also had stuff at the same time to go on for people that were outside of the event. People within the event, they had the this big prize thing going on, where you had 30 minutes to catch certain types of Pokemon, and this went on for 30 minutes. And then for people outside of the event, that people around the world, the more Pokemon they caught, just in general, the longer the Infest event went on. So what that means is, I'm pretty sure if people caught, say, outside caught maybe 5,000 Pokemon throughout the entire world, collectively throughout the entire world, that could have extended it, maybe 5 more minutes or something like that? Not sure, I don't know the logistics for sure, but that's my only assumption. So yeah, that's... And then also they had the legendaries, which I thought was kind of cool. A developer already has started to make amends during the Pokemon Go Fest. Attendees were frustrated and loud about it by their inability to play the game during the day, which that pause in this article, or pause in this paragraph, that itself is such a huge fuck up. You guys, people travel the world to come see this really cool first time Niantic event. And the game couldn't even be played because they had so many server issues, and they were pumping out Pokemon, region lock Pokemon. They still couldn't play the game. Yes, it's hot, and yet you should have known it was hot. Yes, but in the sun, you couldn't play the game, so you had to sit in the sun and be like, well, this is cool. I'm gonna check Facebook. That would bother the shit. I'm pretty sure I went home, which depended on how much the tickets were. How much were the tickets? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Pokemon Go Festival ticket prices. Okay, so how much were the tickets? Let's see. Oh yeah, tickets weren't even that bad. $20 a pop. Oh, that's funny. This is off the Polygon news site. Huh. At $20 a ticket, and then people were asking higher prices. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, you spent your, yeah, it was only $20, but $20 to spend all day to play a game, and then you couldn't even play it? Oh god, that really fucking sucks. Continuing on. Which led to Niantic to offer compensation. First, the company promised $100 in in-game currency to all ticket holders. Not long after that, Niantic offered full refunds to everyone for their $20 wristband. So, oh dang, I could have just read that ahead of time. So yeah, tickets were $20 because they couldn't play the game, because of server issues, and because you have to think about it. This is roughly maybe 500 to maybe 2,000 people in one gathered area. Now that's a lot of people for one server guaranteed at one time. Because granted, yes, when the game first came out, there was tons of issues because they couldn't handle it. And then you have this one gathered event. I'm actually gonna look up how many max amount. Let's see, max amount for Pokemon Go Fest. So let's see. Oh, back to the actual website. Let's see. They were allowed. Okay, it's not listening or listen. Yeah, max amount. Let's see. Yeah, continue to article. Can I just continue to article? Fuck off. That annoyed me. Let's see. Pokemon Go sets. I don't care. Expensive on eBay. I don't give a shit. Forbes, you're a fucking piece of shit. It's not telling me. But I can only guess somewhere around 5 to maybe like 5,000 people. It's somewhere around 500 to maybe 5,000 people were probably at this event. Were allowed at this event, which is pretty standard for a big event like this. Well, to allow that many people. I mean, 5,000 still is a fucking lot of people, but still, that is a lot of people. That's a lot of fucking 100. I mean, 500 is still a lot. That's fucking 50 grand in-game currency. Wow. Which is horrible. Mickey, my dog is just staring at my bed, just like, I can get up there. Go on the other side. Mickey. Oh no, I forgot a shirt. Damn. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, yeah, so they don't even get to play the game at this event. And then they had to compensate because people were not happy, which is something they didn't have to do. But if they want to keep their audience and their actual players that actually showed up to this happy, then yeah, they should have done compensation, which I think in reality wasn't half bad of a compensation. $100 of in-game currency. You know how much that is? A lot of fucking money, or a lot of fucking coins. And then yeah, then they had to offer refunds, or then they offered refunds to people. That just shows that, like, if you wanted to leave and get your $20 back, I mean, I probably would have left if I couldn't play within like the first like 2 hours. Which, let me remind you, this event started. I think it says in the article. No, it started at like 7 and ended at 7 at night. Which that's fucking 12 hours of Pokemon Go. If I couldn't play by noon, and that's me being generous, that's 5 hours sitting around doing nothing. Maybe talking to people, maybe, getting some exercise, getting some food, something. No, I thought it was 10. Hold on. I gotta look this up too, because I want to be correct about this. Pokemon Go Fest hours. Let's see, the Pokemon Go Festival is July 22nd. Yeah, I know. I want to know times. Let me know times, mate. Can you tell me? There was lounges. There was team lounges. What? That's actually pretty cool. That is actually dope as shit. So let's see. Let me see. The Boostathon, the Boost Mobile Lorathon, 3 to 7. The Sprint Gym Battle. Oh, they had some pretty fucking. There's some cool events going on. Let's see. The first catch hour wristbands must be accompanied by. Wristband must be. Let's see. That's okay. It was like basically sponsored by. Okay, updates. Actually, support. That's what I want. Can I just get hours? That's all I want to know. It's not telling me. I don't really care anymore. Anyways, yeah. So I want to say it was either like start at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m. something like that. I remember watching a video and someone was talking about it. But anyway, that is somewhere between 5 and 2 hours. If I can't, either way, if I couldn't play by noon, I probably would have left. I would have been like, hey, can I get my money back for my wristband? And then just leave. I mean, like, I'm in Chicago. I'm from this area, so I probably would be like, I'm going to go home. Or, like, I'll walk around Chicago for a few hours. Because I probably would have took the train down there. Because driving down there, I hate driving. Even though my job is to drive. I still hate driving. Fuck it. But, yeah, so I probably would walk around Chicago for quite a few hours and then went home. Would have found something that was actually fun to fucking do. But anyways, yeah, so it really, really sounds like it was shit. Continuing on with the article, we only have 3 more paragraphs, so I'm just going to power through this. Just know that the staff here is pretty horrified with the results, so they want to make good as fast as possible, the spokesperson told us, just before Niantic put out a much softer official apology on its website. I'm super sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, especially for everyone who traveled international, East Coast from all over. He continued telling the press. So this clearly was not what we were hoping for today. Thanks for your patience. At least smaller scale organized Pokemon Go events in Europe are off to a good start. A fan run event in Chester, England, saw tons of players walking around the city and catching legendary Pokemon. Chester's event saw much fewer attendees than the Niantic-sponsored one in Chicago, but there's still hope yet for players who want to get out and play Pokemon Go together. So, basically, to sum up the last 3 paragraphs, they're sorry. Niantic was very apologetic, and they're hoping, after reading that, they're hoping next year or next Pokemon Go event, they can plan better. I don't know exactly what went on there. Like, I saw 6 Niantic events, Niantic official Pokemon Go events going on right there. And then also, it just seemed like they just, like, shit, man. We fucked up on a Pokemon Go event. Let's hope. And, like, other people, the fan run event in Chester, England, went a lot better. So, and, like, I think personally, it should be a city-wide event. Not just, like, you know, this sectioned off area in a park. I think there should be sectioned off parks. And, like, you take up in Chicago, I'm not going to say section off a huge part of the city, but say, like, okay, so this part of town. So that's, you know, you say maybe from, like, LSD and Randolph. No, LSD, you know, you take Michigan, and you go all the way down for maybe 2 or 3 blocks. Not, maybe cut them off, maybe not. That's up to the city to decide. But with that small amount, like, if you take up 2 or 3 blocks and then you got fucking things going on, yes, that's going to suck for businesses, but that's where you find an area where there's not so prominent businesses. And yes, you still have to offer people who still work there. Because, I mean, it does make more sense that it's a park. You don't have to cut off businesses. You just cut off the fucking park. Just rent out the park for, you know, a couple hours. That's even more than a couple hours. But that's besides the point. But yeah, that's just really... I'm glad I didn't go to the Pokemon Go event because I was kind of upset. I was like, man, I wish I really bought a ticket. And granted, I didn't know the prices. Plus, also, I didn't really pay Pokemon Go anymore. So I'd have went there and would have been like, damn, I got, like, no Pokeballs. Because that's what happened. Because when I was in Nationals, when I was in Rosemont for Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals, me and James, if you haven't seen the vlog, we played Pokemon Go for a little bit. It was too dark for me to vlog the time that we were actually walking around because it was dark as shit. We went at, like, I think, like, 11 o'clock at night and just walked around because there was, like, 4 stops just in the parking lot alone of the hotel. There was 4 stops, so we just walked around the parking lot for a few hours. Maybe like an hour or 2, not even a few. Like, it was like an hour or 2 because we were bored. So yeah, it was fun. Nats was fun. But yeah, no, it was interesting. It's such interesting hearing about the first Niantic Pokemon Go event. Sucks that it sucks. I mean, it really does suck to suck. But it was still, it was a good attempt. At least they tried. they failed, but they tried, and let's hope next year or next time it is a lot more planned out, because I'm pretty sure that's what Niantic planned for. They planned to be like, we're going to release Pokemon all day at this event. I mean, they got to have other shit to do. Like, they got to have, like, maybe, you know, booths to do shit, because from what I saw, all they saw was maybe some food stuff. They probably had a main stage. I mean, for what I did see a main stage from the pictures of my friend from, it was actually Jason, who's been on the podcast. He was on season 1. We talked about the Switch. I should have him on again. But yeah, so that's just something that really, I think I probably should have had him on for the Pokemon Go to talk about this. I didn't plan to talk about the Pokemon Go event. But yeah, no, it just, it sounded like it sucks. And I feel bad for everyone that goes. I'm glad Niantic, you know, compensated you guys and everything like that. So, I mean, that's it on the article that I can really talk about, because I wasn't there. Part of me still wishes I was there, just so I can be like, man, I hated this. I actually give some, like, constructive criticism and some feedback on the Pokemon Go event, but I wasn't, so I can't. Just, you know, only thing I can really say from reading the article, from hearing from people, from seeing videos, Pokemon, like Niantic, you gotta have shit for us to do. So if the servers go down, it's not just, well, shit. Yeah, you gotta have more stuff to do. From what I'm hearing and saying, be engaging. If you had Pokemon battles, like actual one-on-one battles, or you had fucking, or if you had trades, you could be like, this is the trade center, this is the Pokemon center, this is the fucking battle coliseum, and you could actually have people fucking battle each other, and then that's something more people could do. If the servers are down and not battle, and you can't catch anything, have a battle arena. Boom, look at that, you're fucking golden, my dude. But yeah, no, just a lot of stuff and that's the biggest reason why I won't play Pokemon Go as much as I did when it first came out, because when it first came out, the first like 2 weeks were awesome. It was fun to be like, hey, I'm gonna go for a nice walk and catch some Pokemon. Now it's not even like I've caught enough Pokemon. I want to battle people. It's, hey, I'm gonna put my shit in the gym, try and battle it. You know how fucking stupid that is? So yeah, it really sucks. You know, Niantic, if you actually put one-on-one battles and or trading in there, people, I feel like battles alone, if you have battles in there alone, you could have more events. Like, you could have battle events. Like, you could have, hey, we're going to make some little piece of shit trophy. Excuse me, sorry. You could put in, like, some little, make some, like, not even, like, you could have, like, a fucking certificate, a fucking medallion, something, some gold-plated medallion, something. But if you had the one-on-one battles, you could have a battle tournament. Boom! Boom, look at that. Niantic, you can take that. But one-on-one battles, please. Trades and one-on-one battles. That's all I really want, and I'll actually play Pokemon Go. You can even have your shitty battle system where it's like tap, 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 hold, tap, 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 hold, swipe to dodge. It's a shitty battle system, but it fucking works for your game. And then, I mean, yeah, you could have like a team of 6. You could have a team of 3, whatever you guys want to do. But a one-on-one battle system would be fucking amazing. But that's all I have to talk about Pokemon Go right now. So now we're going to move on to the quick last thing I want to talk about for my Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. So, we had our first official Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Tournament event. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Day was a Link Tournament event. There was a couple different tournaments going on, different kinds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Day tournaments going on. You could have bought the structure deck, and you could have bought the, you could have just played a regular tournament, like, you know, standalone decks. I splice links in there. Or you could have the starter deck tournament, which is like, you buy the starter deck, everyone plays with just fresh out the box starter deck, which is a really good starter deck. I'm going to talk about that for a quick, I don't want to talk about this too much because there's too many people, too many actual Yu-Gi tubers that talk about this, who have talked about links. This fucking starter deck is amazing. Like, holy shit, it comes with Fiendish Chain, Mirror Force, it comes with a lot of amazing basic staples. It changes, with links, it changes the game for non-actual decks, non-tribute. I mean, like, even, like, yeah, yes, my Yu-Gi-Oh nerd's about to come out a little bit, but yes, True Dracos are a thing, and they're probably the top deck right now in the Link format. But at the same time, if you take away Dracos and just leave, like, you know, the other decks that, like, you know, use extra decks, even fucking Monarchs have a hard time because they're so bricky, because they got hit so hard. Give us back Pantheism. Please give us back Pantheism. You can keep Stormforth at 1. If you give us back Pantheism, you will have something that could probably go against True Draco. Like, holy shit. Just put in March of the Monarchs, and then True Draco can't touch the Monarchs. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, granted, I didn't really like Monarchs when they came out. I didn't like the structure deck. But then I played it, and I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. But if you give us back Pantheism at 2, or at 3, even 2 would be better. It won't be as bricky. It still is like a pretty fucking... It would be a good deck. It would actually be a viable deck. And we'd have something to go against True Draco right now. Right now, we don't really have anything to go against True Draco. You drop a fucking Masterpiece, untouchable by spells and traps. You put him out there, and then you flip fucking Skill Drain, or the new card I've actually seen being played, Monarch's Eruption, which, as long as you control a tributed monster, all untributed monster effects are untouchable. Then Monarch's Eruption is now a dead card for if you face Monarchs. Plus, also, you throw out March of the Monarchs, then they have to fucking get rid of that. They have to get rid of March of the Monarchs, and that's why you play 2 or 3 March of the Monarchs. Overall, the deck is, because Pantheism has been hit, Pantheism in Ether have been hit 2-1, the deck is bricky. It's bricky as all fucking hell. But anyways, back to the Link format. Now that Links are out there, and now you have your extra deck zone and your main monster zone, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is different. Yeah, there's a lot of cons to Link monsters, but there also is quite a few pros. Like, it makes you learn your deck more. It makes other cards that were kind of useless, well, not completely useless, but, you know, decks that were cards that were kind of not all that good, now even better. And cards that were really good in the non-Link format, say Quaking Mirror Force. That card was fucking stupid good. Like, it's still pretty good now. I mean, if they have a Link monster, let me rephrase that. If they have Decode Talker, they can still tribute the monsters or the cards in their zone. But that's, I mean, like, you can't Quaking Mirror Force the Link monster because they don't have a defense. Link monsters do not have a defense. But it's still really good, and I'm really curious to see how the new format goes. We'll see after Code of the Duelist comes out, which, if you want to know about Code of the Duelist and everything that's coming up for Yu-Gi-Oh!, check out 2 weeks ago, the podcast from 2 weeks ago. You can see that I talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I talked about my thing at Nats, me at Nats. It was pretty fun. But yeah, so if you go check that out, it'll, you know, you can hear me talk about Code of the Duelist and Link monsters and how they affect the game completely. I mean, now that I've actually done a tournament with Links, it shows that Links have made a huge impact. Right now, they have made a huge impact for decks. Once Code of the Duelist comes out, and they'll actually have a lot more monsters in the deck that will allow us to, you know, more. It'll actually release. I think it's releasing 3 or 4 decks that will play with Links and use Links as an actual engine. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Goki and Vendreads are something I'm really looking forward to. Goki is like your basic ass starter into Links, I think, personally, and it's probably going to be really cheap to pick up. And then Vendreads, there's zombies, they're a zombie ritual deck, which is fucking amazing. That's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait for Links to take off. Like I said before, in the Yu-Gi-Oh video I did, I was scared for Links, not actually playing Links. I play Light Sworns with Links, you know, with the Decode Talker and Gofu and all that fun stuff. Links, I don't think I think are going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see what Konami does with Links. You know, I really want Zoo and True Draco to get hit like a motherfucker, but that's nor here or there. Let's see what they do when we actually get a fucking ban list. Because you guys said at the earliest August, so if I don't see a ban list within like a week or two of August, fuck off. But the Megatins, they come out the 29th, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. Yu-Gi-Oh! I talked about it before, but I just want to, I don't like being wrong. I don't like saying stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about. The Tins, they come out August 25th. I was close. They come out August 25th, and that'll be, yeah, August 25th. So everyone else that I've talked to, they said, well, not everybody, but quite a few other people I've talked to, they said that it'll probably be out a week or two after the Tins come out. A week or two after the Tins come out, that'll be fucking September, and we'll already be into a bunch of other shit, which makes me fucking mad. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what to do, and that is all that I had to talk about on the Voidcast of this week. Hope you guys really enjoyed watching and or listening to the Voidcast season. I just bumped the microphone. The Voidcast season 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my other videos. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, day, thing, or whatever.